Hey y'all! So I wanted to bring you around the garden with me today while I fertilize my onions and garlic. I did get a couple of questions about how or if I was fertilizing, and yes, I am, and today I'll show you how. So I am holding this giant bag of Espoma garden tone because this is what I use to fertilize all of my onions and garlic. Actually, a lot of things in my garden I use this for, but today I'm using it for onions and garlic. So, as some of you may know, we moved into this house in December, which kind of means that I left all of my previously planted garlic in our Brooklyn apartment. So I tried to get some garlic planted here in January, and then as we built beds this spring, I planted some more. So I try to fertilize them at least 3 times before harvest. So let's get started. Okay, so when we first moved in, it was around Christmas, and Daniel had gotten me these grow bags. These grow bags hold a lot of moisture, so the garlic was not doing well, and by the time I realized it, the garlic was already suffering. So I was able to amend the soil so it was a bit lighter, a bit fluffier, and the onions seem to be doing pretty well. So we've got this giant tomato growing in the back, marigolds. I have an onion plant right here. This is where the garlic used to be. You can kind of see the little remnants of it right in here. We have another garlic that's trying, and then some more onions hiding under this kale. And in the back there, just gonna put some gloves on because we are going grocery shopping in a little bit. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, so. Okay, Daniel. Daniel says 8. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. As you know from my previous videos, I measure absolutely nothing, but I will read the back. The actual directions for everybody. Single plants, sprinkle 1/3 cup around the drip line of the plant. And I'm going to just use my hands, sprinkle it in, and then scratch it into the soil. So, I'm just going to go ahead and give everything a good dose of food, and the tomatoes that are in here will really love this too. So, then I just scratch it into the soil, and I'll water it in. Now, onions and garlic are quite possibly some of the heaviest feeding plants that I know of, and they like consistent food. They never want to be hungry. Neither do I. I fertilized them when I first planted them. I fertilized them last month, May, and now I'm fertilizing them again in June, and hopefully I'll be harvesting in July. So let's go up to the garden space and get the rest of them. So over here I have some more garlic, I think about 4 cloves. I don't know what I was doing when I was planting. I was just kind of like scattering them here and there, thinking more that I was planting garlic for the squirrels and less that I was planting garlic for myself. So there are about 4 garlic cloves in this bed, and you can see how much they love it here. These are so different from the ones you just saw on our deck. This cabbage is actually pushing this one down. I'm going to go ahead and get these fertilized. Oh, I was going to plant this yesterday and forgot. California Wonder Pepper. Now for the onions. Sorry if the sun is in my eyes. So the onions is just to this bed here on my right, and we did plant Walla Walla onions in there, and I've already kind of explained what happened to the Walla Walla onions, but if you're new here on my channel, I planted my Walla Walla onions a little too early. It dumped rain on them and they got soggy and didn't like it, and then the squirrels got the rest. So I've gone back in with some red onions, just generic red onions that they sell in the front of your stores. So let's see how they're doing. They're not doing horribly. If you get right in here, you'll see that the stalk is putting on some growth here, but you'll see I have 1 Walla Walla onion all the way back over here that survived, the one that got away from the squirrel. Now I'm just going to go through and do the exact same thing, which is sprinkle 1/3 cup of the Espoma garden tone around my onions. Scratch them in. Sometimes I use a little bit more. What can I say? Oh, this one looks really good. If you want to look at this onion over here. Now that is a happy onion. See that? See that stalk? Here's to hoping. Okay, now don't laugh, but I have garlic in one more spot, and I'll show you in the front. I forgot about these. These are onions that I planted and then the squirrel, I thought, got, but it looks like they just broke the tops off. Oh, well, I guess he got that one. He broke the tops off of them, but 2 of them are still surviving, so we'll let them do their thing. All right, now to the front. Maybe get some of these weeds while I'm here too. That's how you know I never prep for these videos. I never go outside and think, oh, I should make the garden look nice and then do a video. This is real time. Now I'm just gonna water everything in, and I'll hopefully keep you up to date so you can see how they go, and I'll definitely show you once it's harvest time. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.